You have given all of us, I think, as we sat on this panel and listened to you give your testimony, a sense of confidence. And sometimes in difficult tasks that you're in, I might ask, why on earth would anyone accept this responsibility? But I'm so glad at you for what you have given us, the confidence here that things can be done. Very difficult task, though.
Thank you.
The biggest concern that there's obviously $20 billion has been set aside. You're not administered, but parts and pieces of that will be taken out. You have the federal government claims, you have the state, the local government claims, and you have the small business. What percentage do you feel is small business of that $20 billion versus the federal versus the state and the local government claim?
Don't know yet. Don't know yet. I can give you two answers. So far, loss of income, about 49% so far of the $130 million that's been paid out, roughly, has gone to other than wage loss. Loss of income, now that's an individual small business, loss of income, individual property, loss of profits, miscellaneous. So I don't know for sure how much will be small business, Congressman, but I can say this, which is important, very important. Under the arrangement entered into between the administration and BP in setting up this facility, if the $20 billion proves to be insufficient, BP has agreed, as part of this arrangement, to replenish the fund. So it's not as if BP's responsibility ends with $20 billion. I hope $20 billion is enough. But if it isn't, my understanding is that $20 billion, that there will be additional funds as needed.
With that $20 billion that we presently have, that is presently set aside now, the claims after the emergency funds to the individuals, that $20 billion and settlement, a hold harmless agreement and the settlement, is that another set of funds set aside, or is that all within the $20 billion?
It's all within the $20 billion so far. And then if that is insufficient, then there will be additional funding provided. It's all part of the $20 billion. I think the $130 million that has been paid out so far is not part of the $20 billion. That has been paid by BP separately, independent of the escrow account. I think that's right. I think that's right.
Madam Chair, I have one more question. Let's look at, after claims have filed, everything is finished, 5, 10, 15 years down. What is your look at how the lessons learned in filing claims? What are you hoping to get out of it, so if this ever happens again, we can expedite it even more quickly than has presently been done?
The lessons you learn from each of these disasters start with the answer to the following question. How many claimants decided to enter this program, this independent facility, rather than litigate? There is no better test of the success of this program or other programs like it, like 9/11. In looking at the consumers who you're trying to help, have they trusted the system, the facility? Have they entered it voluntarily? Have they accepted the judgment of the administrator? In the 9/11 fund, as the chairwoman knows, 97% of all eligible claimants entered the fund voluntarily. If we can do something like that here to avoid the the lawsuits being filed and protracted litigation in the Gulf, I suspect that's the best litmus test of the success of the program.
Great. Thank you so much, and I yield back my time, and,
Thank you.
And best of luck to you.
Thank you, Congressman.